Hello there. You're watching the Weiss channel. That. Alrighty. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We are going to do some lessons by video so you get your education. All right. So please watch this carefully. All right. Okay, let's take a look, please. All right. Today we're going to talk about exponential rules with exponents, all right? Okay, so all right, taking a look at this first problem here, 4p to the third in parentheses to the fourth power, all over 4p to the sixth. Here's what we're going to do. All right, I'm going to do 4, this 4 here, that is going to go to the fourth power, okay? What does 4 to the fourth power mean? That means 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, right? What is 4 to the fourth power? I'm going to use my calculator. Okay? I'm going to turn it sideways, in fact. Okay? I'm going to do 4. I'm going to hit things are blurry. Oh, I know why. 4. I'm going to hit x to the y. 4 equals 256. Right? So this is going to be 256. And then p to the 3 times 4. All right? We multiply this 3 times this 4, p to the 12th, divided by 4, p to the 6th. Okay? Now, you remember what we do here? Okay? We do 256 divided by 4. What's 256 divided by 4? 256 divided by 4 is 64. Okay, 64. And now, do you remember how we do p to the 12th divided by p to the 6th? We do 12 minus 6, right? So 12 minus 6 is 6. So my answer is 64 p to the 6th. And you're done. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. All right. No problem there. Okay. Let's take a look at the next one. 12 a to the fourth over 3 times parentheses a to the fifth to the third. Okay. So first of all, 12 a to the fourth over 3. I'm going to deal with those parentheses first. So a to the, I'm going to take 5 times the 3. Okay. What's 5 times 3? 5 times 3 is 15. Okay. All right. Now we're going to say, okay, what is 12 divided by 3? All right. 12 divided by 3 is 4. So you're going to wind up with a 4 on top, right? Because 12 divided by 3 is the same as 4 over 1, right? Because just to be extra sure, we cancel, right? 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 12 4 times, right? So that's why my 4 is on the top, okay? Now, here's the thing. Remember a to the fourth over a to the 15th? Just in case you're forgetting, let's review. A to the fourth is a. And then a to the 15th is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? So here's what's going to happen. 4 A's are going to cancel, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we left with? We're left with a to the 11th, 11 of them on the bottom, right? So I've got a to the 11th on the bottom. Your answer needs to have all positive exponents, right? If you were to say, well, this 4 minus 15 would be negative 11, that's true. But we want you to leave it as a positive exponent, so we're just going to write it like this. There are 11 a's on the bottom of the fraction, so it's a to the 11th on the bottom, okay? All right, next. How about this one? Right? I'm going to start with 4 to the second power. 4 to the second power, 4 times 4 is 16, right? And then x to the 4th to the second power, I'm going to take this 4 times this 2. 4 times 2 is 8, right? So it's going to be x to the 8th all over 3 x to the 10th. Now check this out. Does this 16 and this 3, is there a number that goes into either of those? Nope. So would you agree then that in your answer, you're going to have 16 over 3? Yep. Now, if you have 8 x's on the top and 10 x's on the bottom, would you agree that you're left with 2 x's on the bottom, right? There's your answer, just like that. Easy, man, right? Over here. 6s to the 7th. All right. Now I'm going to take this 3 to the 5th power. What is 3 to the 5th power? I don't know. I'm going to use my calculator. 3, I'm going to hit x to the y, 5 equals 243. Oh, okay, so 243. S to the, wait a minute, what am I doing here? I'm going to take this 3 times this 5 makes 15, right? S to the 15th. Okay. Now we're going to simplify. All right. So 6 over 243. Well, does 6 go into 243? Nope. But does 3 go into 243? 243 divided by 3 is 81. Yes, it does. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both of these by 3. 3 goes into 6 twice. 3 goes into 243 81 times. So I have 2 over 81. If you don't reduce, Delta Math will mark you wrong. Don't let Delta Math mark you wrong. Now, you have s to the 7th over s to the 15th, which means 15 minus 7 is 8, right? So would you agree you have s to the 8th on the bottom, right? Easy. Okay. Let's do one more. Okay, Mr. Boyce. 20x to the 3rd. I'm going to leave that alone for a moment. Over 5 to the 3rd. I'm going to take this 5 to the 3rd power. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. That's 5 to the 3rd power. Then I'm going to do x to the 2 times 3, x to the 6th, okay? All right, now we're going to simplify, okay? Well, 20 does not go into both numbers, so 5 goes into both numbers here. What's 20 divided by 5? 4. What is 125 divided by 5? 25, right? Okay, so in my answer, I'm going to have 4 over 25. X to the third over x to the 6th. Would you agree you're left with x to the third on the bottom? There you go. Okay. Let me just add one more thing here. I want to talk about one more thing. What if you had a situation like this? What if you had, say, 7x to the third over 56x to the 7th? Okay. Would you agree that the 7 and the 56, 7 goes into both? 7 goes into 7 one time, 7 goes into 56 8 times, right? X to the third over x to the 7th leaves you with x to the 4th on the bottom, right? And that 8 is down here. Well, what's left on top? Not a 0, but 1, right? You need that 1 there if there's nothing else. If everything else cancels out, you got to put a 1 there. And that would be your answer, just like that. Okay? All right. You've been watching the Weiss channel. Now go do your Delta math and get it done. Have a great day. Say no to drugs.